Chemical Industrial Education and Training Authority and the Southwest Gauteng TVET College have awarded certificates to 100 students who participated in a program that focused on technological and business innovation to give skills to young people. Now, CHIETA says that the program is geared towards revitalizing the country's economy and to position South Africa for opportunities of the fourth industrial revolution. The CHIETA CEO, Yershin and two of the students who participated in the program, Level 4 Civil Engineering and Building Construction student Vukani Nsele and Information Technology student Khomotso Chinelwane, join us now. Thanks so much to all of you for being with us on Morning Live and welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
So, Yershin, let me start with you. The program, as we understand, took 22 days. So what exactly did it offer in those days?
Firstly, good morning, and thank you for this opportunity to share with the country CHIETA's recently launched robotics and 3D program. The program actually took place across 6 campuses at the Southwest Gauteng TVET College, where state-of-the-art robotics equipment, robotic sets, were awarded to each of the campuses. And these robotic sets have allowed the learners at the TVET colleges to develop robotics applications. Each set is able to develop at least 84 robotics applications. And so through the use of the devices, as well as the Ingeno robotics software, which allows the learners to explore robotics technologies, the learners were able to have exposure to 4IR-related applications and thereby integrate robotics and including 3D technology applications into their curriculum. So over the 22-day period, fully funded by CHIETA to the value of 1.4 million rand, these 150 students were able to gain exposure to your science, technology, engineering, and maths, often referred to as STEM fields, which were integrated into their current curriculum.
So, Yershin, often, we hear about the fourth industrial revolution, and CHIETA itself, as you just explained, speaks about the curriculum provided and how it will give opportunity to take us to that space where we can fully participate in the fourth industrial revolution. And it talks about the benefits to the economy, to the country, but many people still find this whole 4IR a mystery. So let's just try and demystify it somewhat.
What we've seen is that the world of work is constantly changing, and the workplace of today is defined by increasing automation and high levels of digital transformation. And so as we are seeing the new digitization of the workplace, new and emerging technologies such as artificial intelligence, robotics, as the program we've put together, respond to the introduction of robotics into the workplace, cybersecurity, nanotechnology, and the Internet of Things are fundamentally changing the way organizations operate and deliver value. And in fact, the digital age is really characterized by the kind of technology breakthrough that call for more skills development and training in basic digital skills for success in the workplace. And so what we've seen through the fourth industrial revolution is this digitization, the emergence of new technologies, as I've mentioned, and the need to be responsive to adopting and applying these new technologies and having the skills to use these new technologies in the workplace. And this is why a program of this nature is so important.
So if we can just bring the students in at this point now, and Khomotso and Vukani, you are studying IT and civil engineering respectively. How has this program enhanced your knowledge? Let's start with you, Khomotso.
Well, as an IT student, I didn't know that there is a lot that goes into IT. For example, I thought IT was all about sitting behind a computer and doing some code. But being part of this program introduced me to other things that are in this field. Like, for example, I didn't know that there is robotics in IT. I didn't know that there's 3D printing in IT. And I didn't know that there were softwares that you could use to create prototypes without generating any form of code.
Interesting. And for you, Vukani, what did this enhance for you?
Well, thank you again for the question. Well, from what I learned is that there's certain aspects in the civil engineering sphere which also include the four. You know, on session, the facilitators of our college also says that houses that are being built using the 3D printer, which was very amazing to me. I mean, finding that houses are being 3D printed now, it's very amazing and fascinating. And also, I learned a lot of things through CHIETA with SGC.
And just with regard to the fourth industrial revolution, Vukani, did you feel that you came out with a better understanding and knowledge in terms of what is meant by the fourth industrial revolution and, of course, the long-term view of how it's meant to change our future?
Yes. I mean, you know, at first it came as a bit of a scare to me. I mean, I was like, hey, but this 4-hour program is going to take people's jobs and whatsoever. But only to doubt that artificial intelligence and robotics and 3D printing is actually creating more jobs for people. It's actually creating more skills, which will therefore enhance the economy in later stage.
And Khomotso, from your side, you spoke about the things that were new for you that you weren't quite aware of, the programs that involved things like robotics, as you said, digitalization, cloud computing, programming, artificial intelligence, and droning. You spoke about 3D printing as well. You know, in terms of where you would like to see yourself going, what does this open up to you in terms of a whole new world and a spectrum where you would like to take your skill set?
Okay, so for example, McDonald's has, a typical example is that McDonald's has implemented a new system, a new ordering system. It's like a bot where you place your order. So with the programming skills that I got from this whole program, it actually gave me a glimpse that I am employable, you know, because firstly, I can use the program, and also I can, I'm sorry, can you rephrase the question for me? I'm sorry, I got lost there.
No, just relax, please. Just relax and, you know, go for it. You have the opportunity to do it again. No pressure.
Okay. Can you please rephrase the question?
No, I was just asking about where you see yourself going with the skills that you've now acquired and, you know, in which sectors. How has this opened up the world for you?
Oh, okay. So with the programming skills that I got from the program, it has opened my eyes to see that actually I can integrate these skills into I'm so overwhelmed. I'm sorry. And this is live. Okay. Can I try again?
Well, let's hope it is third time lucky, Khomotso. So, okay, here you go again.
Yes. Like I said, a typical example where I can use my skills is the new system that McDonald's has implemented, for example, where you can place your order on a bot. So with the programming skills that I have acquired, I actually have a chance to actually get employment by updating the system and also integrate. Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. We understand, you know, live televisions, the pressures that come with it. No, don't worry. Relax. Usually let me come back to you, you know, with regard to the fourth industrial revolution. You see, the fourth industrial revolution. I'm catching Khomotso now. But with regard to 4IR, this is, of course, a step up from where we are, from where the world is digitally. But just in terms of where we find ourselves as South Africa digitally and the level of something like internet penetration, you know, how are we faring on that score before we even get to the fourth industrial revolution?
quite important to ensure that we bridge the digital divide, simply because we have quite low levels, relatively speaking, in the country in terms of internet penetration across the country. More so, we have low levels of participation of learners in your STEM fields, which are quite critical and essential for IR-related fields, such as your cybersecurity, your robotics, your artificial intelligence, and so on. Recent data globally indicated that only 24% of female students in higher education are actually taking up STEM-related, and only 35% of researchers in your 4IR or STEM-related fields are women. And so much of what we need to do is really to take a targeted approach of ensuring that we bridge this digital divide and ensure that no one is left behind. And a digital skills program of this nature will further improve the students' employability, as Komotso was indicating, that you now have a new set of skills that you've acquired, whether it be coding, programming, application of 3D printing, and will also give them a basic understanding of 4IR-related skills and how to apply them within jobs or their own future enterprises.
And also just looking at the STEM subjects, and you make mention of that, but we know that there's still a huge need in the country. We start off with teachers, for example, and speaking to students who would then eventually take it up and take it further. But in that regard, Yershan, obviously there's still quite a bit of work that needs to be done.
Indeed, and it highlights the importance of collaboration. And this is precisely why we've collaborated with the Southwest Gauteng TVET College. And so it shouldn't simply be that we focus only on institutions of higher learning in urban areas, but that we also expand through collaboration. Collaboration not only with the post-school education and training sector, but with industry as well, so that we are responsive to the needs of industry. And in doing so, by having a collaborative strategy or partnerships, both within the sector, but cross-sector collaboration will ensure that we're not only more responsive, but that at the same time we optimize the available resources and that we scale the programs that we launch. This program had an enormous amount of applications, more than 1,600 initially, which was then reduced to 600, and we could only take on 150 learners for the program itself. So the heightened demand really indicated a need for programs of this nature, which are so relevant and essential for the workplace of today.
And we're out of time, but Vukani, I just want to hear from you quickly. Where to for you in terms of the opportunities that this has exposed you to?
Well, I indicated earlier on, I'm doing civil engineering and building construction. So with the skills that I learned, the example I made earlier on of the 3D printed houses, I'm thinking I'm going to move in that direction and see where life takes me. But hopefully everything will go as planned.
Well, please keep us in the loop, and exciting times, and there's still a lot of work to be done, but hey, seemingly moving in the right direction. Thanks so much to CHIETA CEO Yershan Pillay and two of the students who participated in the program, Level 4 Engineering and Building Construction student Vukani Nsele and Information Technology student Komotso Chinolwane, who participated in the CHIETA program.